for this. Watch this. So I won't be able to load in Destiny 2, but I am gonna read off everything. See, Destiny 2. I want to give you guys what the update was. There's a lot. I mean, there is a lot on this list. So, as you get to enjoy the Destiny 2 Shadowkeep title screen, for activities, we have the Pit of Heresy. Improved some performance issues in the Chamber of Suffering encounter that could reduce frame rates. They fixed an issue where players could die when transitioning from the Necropolis encounter to the Tunnels of Despair. They fixed an issue where players could get out of the environment in the Tunnels of Despair. That was all for the Pit of Heresy. Garden of Salvation. Improved a performance issue that could occur when chunks of land return or are moved during the Sanctified Mine encounter. Improved the visual indication for when a tether source hub is on and off. They added text notification when a Vex sacrifice is on a relay. Nightfall, the Ordeal. Reduced weekly completions needed to bring it in line with other challenges. Players now need 3 completions on Adept, 2 completions on Hero, or 1 completion on Legend or Master. Sorry, I'm doing this to hopefully help reduce the music. Okay, shut up. The Director. Players can now shortcut directly to their roster by selecting their empty fire team slots or by invoking the roster shortcut on Director map screens. When an activity is selected, fire team leaders can navigate left and right to get the quests and roster respectively, then back to return to the selected activity. Rewards. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. Weapons. Seasonal bow mods should now work reliably with Hush. Fixed an issue where Onslaught would reduce damage at 2 times Rampage stacks despite not increasing rate of fire. They adjusted scope, feedback, and camera shake on hard light firing. Now this one I never really knew. Iriana's Vow no longer gets more ammo when swapping from other special ammo weapons in Gambit. Starting ammo in Gambit increased from 6 to 10? Heck yeah. How does she not know what megabytes is? Fix an issue where swapping from Two-Tailed Fox to another power weapon would generate more ammo than intended. Fixed an issue where Leviathan's Breath started PvE activities with more ammo than intended. Fixed an issue where Xenophage started PvE activities with more ammo than intended. Armor. And armor... Remember, this is all seasonal. Armor. The Empowered Finisher Dawn mod will no longer consume super energy if you do not have a mod equipped that is capable of benefiting from the Charged with Light buff. The Ever Ready Dawn mod will now stack correctly with weapon dexterity leg armor mods applicable to the weapons it covers. The heavy-handed Dawn mod will no longer trigger after the death of Telesta bolts. Increase the number of enemies that must be near the player to trigger the ammo-granting benefit from 2 to 3. Several class item armor mods will now correctly provide diminishing returns when multiple copies of the mod are equipped. These mods include Perpetuation, Innervation, Invigoration, Insulation, and Absolution. Worm God Cress and Winter's Guile no longer retain the status of their buff if the armor piece is unequipped, which that's why Worm God Crest for Titans were locked. They didn't say anything about the bow yet, if that's what you're all wondering. The Wish Ender? Nah, there's nothing on it yet. The perk on Synthoceps now deactivates immediately when the armor piece is unequipped. The Transcendent Blessing Outlaw mod will now correctly appear in player's inventory. Previously, it would only be visible if the mod flyout was when socketing a mod. The last finisher removed from favorites will no longer override the fallback default class finisher. Oh wait, I skipped one. But yeah, there's that one. Grenade Launcher Scavenger will no longer award special ammo for grenade launchers when the player picks up primary ammo bricks. Giddy Laugh Rare Emote now has a valid icon and can be selected for equipping on the emote wheel. And this is one of my favorites. Shadowkeep Campaign Exotic Armor no longer has potential to show up in Zer's weekly inventory. Gunsmith can now properly assesses the own status of Unflinching Machine Gun and Unflinching Hand Cannon mods. And now we get to one of the last ones, Power and Progression. Fixed an issue that caused the amount of XP earned not to show up next to the XP progress bar. Note, this issue may still exist for players after they reach seasonal rank 100, but all XP earned will still apply to seasonal ranks above 100. Change the progression bar description on the weekly strike challenge from bounties completed, which was incorrect to strikes completed. That's what got me. That's why I didn't do those for the strikes. The bounties, I didn't do those because I wasn't going to complete bounties. On completion, values for some of the Destination Obelisk weekly bounties have been reduced. Fixed an issue where the green with envy pursuits could stop progressing correctly. Players who were in this state should have their progress updated retroactively, and that's power and progression now. Never mind. We still have a lot more. We have combat, bounties, and pursuits, and then general. So combat. Yay! Gameplay fixed an issue in which Roaring Flames was buffing solar weapon damage while standing in a well of radiance. This is all solar, by the way. Mostly. Remember, these are all mostly solar. Fixed an issue in which Sunbreaker Titans were able to self-heal by bouncing a throwing hammer off a wall. Now that I kind of liked. That was mostly an accident. I think I did that a couple times. That was an accident. I didn't even know that was a thing. Fixed an issue that prevented Warlocks from using Blink after switching weapons or canceling Sprint. Fixed an issue that would sometimes cause the Sunbreaker Titan's Mortar Blast to deal little to no damage. Fixed an issue that allowed Sunbreaker Titans to gain stacks on Roaring Flames by destroying telestable projectiles. Now this is one of my favorites that I read. Actually, there's two. Increase the Sunbreaker Titan's Motor Blast damage by 70% in PvE. And then this is another funny one. Crucible. That's legit what it says. Crucible. So I guess they fixed Crucible or something. And they said players... Oh, never mind. This is for the Crucible. Players will remain in space flight instead of going to a black screen when they load into a PvP match faster than their peers. Then bounties and pursuits. Fix an issue that could prevent players from obtaining the Black Armory Key Mold quest from 801 on multiple characters. Acquisition of Black Armory Rare bounties significantly approved. Players that complete all available weekly and daily bounties will acquire a rare bounty within 5 days. Black Armory Keys taking up space in pursuits will be removed if a player has already completed the mysterious box Izanagi's Burden quest chain and unlocked the exotic in their collections. Now, the Gambit Prime Collector bounty will now progress from picking up Luna Destination materials. Fixed an issue affecting the newest sorting option in pursuits. Newly acquired quests or quests that get updated will now be properly sorted to the top. Then we have the last, which is general. In collections, the playing the odds Gambit emblem will now properly register as unlocked and can be reacquired accordingly. Fixed an issue that was impacting the Unveiling Triumph. Eris is now ready to present her final lore entry to players who need it. The Unveiling Lore Triumph now correctly reads number 11, lore pieces that will unlock upon obtaining the final lore piece. Fix an issue where certain randomized dialogue would play more or less frequently than intended. Which that's kind of good because that's kind of annoying. When you're just standing there trying to look through stuff and you just hear them repeat and repeat. Fix an issue that was causing notifications to appear again after transferring items using the BNet D2 API. Which, if you guys don't know what that means the Bungie Net Destiny 2 app. It's a great app that I even have installed. And legit, it's called... what? It's just called Destiny. Which is the Destiny Party. Or it's for parties, you know. Oh my god, can she... I'm ignoring that for now. Improved performance when receiving certain messages from the server. Oh, never mind. Oh, battery life. From the server. Largest impact will be in the tower, but should help everywhere. Oh. Fixed, and then the last one is fixed an issue that caused FOTL items to be stuck in the postmaster as invisible items for some players. Now, that's a good thing, but I don't really know what it is. But that is all the Destiny 2 updates. I'm going to retry to load in and really how I do. Because it would be great to be able to just load in finally. Why can't I ever be left alone? Nope. So guys, that was legit all the updates. You can look for yourself at bungie.net, log in or whatever, and you go to news, and it should be the newest one. They had one from the 23rd, the pathways and the brightness, which I didn't think I read. Yeah, the 23rd on 23rd. Yeah, I didn't read that. Oh, and that's funny. Because they even said most of these in their update on the 23rd. That's funny. What the okay. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in. I might have to close the app to reopen. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all enjoyed playing Destiny later. Well, see you guys.